Hi guys, welcome back to Make It with Mod Podge. I'm Cathie and today I'm going to share with you 10 different inspiration ideas on how you can make your own Halloween t-shirts and Halloween t-shirt costumes. These are so easy to do and I'm using Fabric Mod Podge for these. I'm going to share with you a bunch of tips and tricks on how you can get really good cuts out of your fabric. So whether you want to be a crayon in a big group costume or you want to do something like a minion, this is all so easy to do and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to teach you how to do the basic jack-o'-lantern, but all of these different designs can be made using that same technique. All right, let's get crafty. For all of these designs, I hand cut my fabric elements. It's very simple to do and I just use basic shapes. I did not use a die cutter for this. You're going to start with a clean t-shirt and fabric and you're going to go ahead and press those out. I'm using freezer paper. You can pick this up at the baggie section of a grocery store. We're going to add the freezer paper to the back of the fabric. Now the freezer paper is going to have a shiny side and we're going to put that shiny side down to the back side of the fabric. This will stabilize our fabric and make it much easier for cutting out detailed designs. I'm just ironing that with no steam. Now you can use a paper pattern like here or you can freehand onto the paper portion. I went ahead and did a printout and I went ahead and pinned those pieces to my fabric. Now I'm cutting them out and you can see even those little detailed pieces are easy to do because I had that paper backing. So you're going to remove the paper backing and then go ahead and use some rulers to line up where your design is going to go. For most of these, I just did it centered. I'm going to use Fabric Mod Podge and I like using a flat bristled brush. And we're just going to apply the Fabric Mod Podge directly to the back of our cutouts. Then you'll place it right onto the t-shirt and smooth with your finger. I'm pressing down and smoothing. And we'll do that to all of our different fabric elements. Now I'm going to let these cure or dry for 72 hours before I wash. And then you can hand wash in cold or you can machine wash in gentle. I do turn it inside out and I use cold water. And it's really that simple to glue your fabric pieces down. Now, once your pieces are down, you might want to add extra embellishments. I'm doing some multi-surface paint here just to add some highlights to my eyes on my little devil candy corn. So you can really get creative here. You can see I layered up those fabrics. Now I'm using Fabric Mod Podge to attach some gems for our boo eyes. Just use a detail brush to paint some Fabric Mod Podge on there. And look how cute that turns out. Fabric Mod Podge is flexible so you can sew through it like I did on these Minions buttons. Now that you have the basic idea on how you make them, let's take a look at the designs. For the ghost, I just did some oval shapes and I cut circles out of the eyes. For the crayon, I did a wavy top, and then I just cut that oval to make the crayon logo. For the card, I just used some freehand hearts, and I printed off a font of the letter A. And of course, we saw how I did our little pumpkin face. You can also layer up your fabric pieces kind of like an applique. And for that, it takes a little bit longer, but you'll basically just cut out all the different pieces and then you'll Fabric Mod Podge them to the shirt in the layers the same way you would do a sewing applique. The sky is really the limit. You can layer them in so many different ways. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll be back here next week with another fun project to share with you. I've got a couple more weeks of Halloween fun, and then we are going straight into holiday. Have a great week, get crafty, and I'll be back here to see you next week. Bye.